Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey, hey, hey.
Our chatter chick still not here.
Still
Um,
not here.
so I'm gonna
Hmm.
try and talk our millennial chick into watching a millennial show
And you would
that
think I would because it's
clearly
called 20s and I'm in my
I,
20s. You know what I mean?
I'm not a millennial, but maybe I miss my 20s so much. That's why I'm so into this show. And the show is created and executive produced by Lena Waithe, who also created Queen and Slim and The Shy and Boomerang. Um, and it's based on her life somewhat. So
Right.
and she says queer, it's a lesbian girl, Hattie, who's the star of the show, but she has two co-stars. One is Marie, who is her best friend that she's living with. Her best friend Marie is in a relationship, and she works for like they're all kind of like they're in LA, and they're into the entertainment, right? And so
Hmm.
there's Marie, who has a best friend. She works at a agency or something, a talent agency. And then there's Nia, who is a yoga instructor, and she's also like an actress, kind of, sort of. She's actually dating Big Sean.
Oh, wow.
And Big Sean, he actually has a reoccurring role, but he's like really, um, he, he's sexy.
Excuse me.
Bless you. He's
Thank
sexy,
you.
but
Hmm.
like he's like detached from the world. So he sells
Okay.
and smokes weed. He does not have a cell phone, and the only way you can reach out to him is through email.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yes,
What?
it's funny, but
Oh, no. Now, is this so? This is the very first season. There's no other seasons.
hmm
And
no
it
other
comes on
seasons.
BT. What days, what times? I'm about to
Wednesday
write down all these
nights.
shows.
Wednesday nights at 10 o'clock. Well, the season finale is next week. I
Oh, my
mean the
God.
season finale is next week. So Hattie is this PA. She's a writer's assistant or production assistant, um, and she just wants to be considered a writer. So she wants her boss to kind of pay her attention, and so she's struggling on that. And Marie is trying to get a promotion, so she's struggling on that end because it's a male dominated, pretty much white dominated industry where she works. And same for Marie, same for Nia. Well, the subject that LaShawn and I were talking about through text, because I was surprised that LaShawn even watched this. Like, first of all, I'm mad at you. You're not watching
Hmm.
it. And you have me and LaShawn watching this damn show about your
And it's yeah.
generation. So anyway, so
Oh,
LaShawn, there
man.
was the last this last episode, they were talking about they were comparing two white guys. I forget the other white guy's name, but they had like it was like Blaine and Todd. And so
Hmm.
Blaine was like kind of like the loser dude, like everybody he kind of lands into the friend zone, he's not that
Right.
cool. But then you have Todd, who is the privileged white boy, the real confident white boy, the one that has he's cocky, he doesn't respect women. What's the word, not privilege, but not accountability. What is the I can't remember the word we're looking for. I'm looking
Hmm.
for but what is it? Oh crap. When we say white people are
I would say privileged.
privileged, that's the
Yeah.
word.
Okay.
Privileged. So, they kind of get the go pat, pass go, collect $200, like without even trying. They're always considered for the promotions. Marie got
Right.
passed up for a promotion. Nia is in this acting class, and she's trying to get this agent's attention. And so what they've decided to do collectively, the three women, is said, why don't we just turn into Todds? And they were like, what do you mean? So wherever we go, like where we go, we're going to be Todd. Like we're going to ask the question, what would Todd do?
Right.
And so they became, in their minds, these privileged white men. And so they put
Right.
a spin to their personalities and their characteristics,
Okay.
and carried out this characteristic of this confident white man, like kind of demanding the attention. It didn't work out for Hattie.
Okay.
Marie, it didn't work out for her because she didn't get the promotion, but something else happened with her. And with Nia, though, um, she was in this acting class. I don't want to give too much away. She was given this acting class, but she was paired up with a white boy. The white boy told her, all right, we have to create this scene. So you're going to be a black girl. Her name is going to be Boquisha, and you're going to be excited because she got a new weave. And she's just like, what? But what she did was she Todded it, like she switched it.
Right.
She dominated the scene.
Okay.
The whole premise behind me bringing that up is, have you ever had to put yourself in a situation like, what would Todd do? How can now I have to disappear from who I am, being a proud black woman, but in order for me to get what I want, I'm going to have to step into Todd's shoes, respond the way Todd would respond, do it the way Todd would do it, say it the way Todd would say it, which is kind of foul because I should be heard anyway.
Anyway, by who you are, don't have to say. You feel like maybe you're stepping out of character a bit.
Yeah.
Is that what the whole thing is?
Right.
Okay.
Right. So have you ever had to do that? Like kind of like shuck and jive?
Oh,
I
so
did.
far, no. But now that I'm thinking about it, there's probably times in the past where I should have, but just never really did. But no, I have not had to Todd. But now that I know the definition and the meaning and everything behind it, then I don't see a problem why you shouldn't, because that white people can do it and not a problem. But when we do it, oh my God, this black girl is so mean, or she's a bitch, or I don't like how she's talking, she's demanding. You know what I mean? It's like automatically we're a threat. And when we have to stand up for ourselves or be the loudest person in the room, not like verbally loud, but you know what I'm trying to say, people, they look at it as we're being bossy or mean.
I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up, because just in the scene, Nia had to become that loud, bossy black woman. And when she was that, the talent agents looked, they paid it, they was like, oh, like they woke up.
They woke up.
She's giving us what we're looking. And she was pissed because she's like, I'm a real actress. And you didn't notice me. Like, and why do I have to be like that in order to, be considered? And I never realized that you really have to do that to be considered for a promotion. One of the characters was like, oh, I didn't get the promotion because she didn't get the promotion because the partners were intimidated by her. They weren't afraid of the man who got the promotion. But it was a black man that got the promotion, but he shucked and jived his way in. They figured he's not a threat, we'll give it to him. That's messed up.
It is, and it sucks. And it makes you think, makes me think of one of the most recent jobs I had applied to. And one of my things I want to work on is being just a little bit more aggressive, and not like, like mean aggressive, but like stern aggressive. You want to like respect your aggressive and assertive. Exactly. So, I went into this job with confidence, and of course it's white people interviewing me for a white company, and they're looking at me, a young black girl working multiple jobs who have a graduate degree. That's a threat to them already, and they're probably looking like, well, we don't want to give this to her because she's going to want more for a salary because it's only requiring this much for this degree, but she's probably going to want more. But why can't I have more? You know what I mean?
Why would they look at that as a threat? I would be concerned. How do you have your master's degree, but all of these jobs? I'd rather hire her so that she doesn't have to have all those jobs and she would just have the one. I don't get it.
You would think that, but I've learned that throughout the years with applying for jobs, they look at it as being someone being overqualified, and they're like, if someone is overqualified, they rather have a white person overqualified than somebody black overqualified. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Um, but that's just, that's just how I think of it. Um, but there's nothing wrong with, you know, uh, especially women and black women, especially should Todd more,
But we
to,
look down on women who do that. We
we
kind of like,
do.
oh, you sold out. Oh, you Uncle Todd. You know what I mean? you
Mm.
you
You
you.
Uncle Todd.
That's actually a term that they use in the show. But like
Wow.
oh, you sold yourself out to get that job, and it's like I couldn't get it being myself. I needed the job. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, like there's nothing else I could do. I had to
What
do
more
it
can
this
I
way.
do? Right.
Correct.
So
Correct.
it was just fascinating to see even 20-year-olds have to. I can see being my age, being 40 something, and having to play a particular role, because easily I'm looking at, if we're talking about a job interview, an employer already has in their head, I'm thinking, she's too old, she's intimidating, she's going to want this much money, she's
Yeah.
not going to be around long, you know. We got to dance too. We have to play a role to convince this person that we are still young enough, or clocks are not, time is not up for us. Whereas for
Correct.
you, it's like, I can't be super black. I have to show that, yes, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's like I have to play a role that you've been playing. No,
Mm-hmm.
like you have to play a role that their white counterparts have been playing. And you can't be yourself.
Right.
And that's
Right.
not
You
cool.
can't.
You know
No,
what I'm
it's
saying?
not. It's not. Because
But
it's like, why, like you said, why do you have to go out of your character, you know,
do you think it's
to
because people who resemble us or wrongly portray who we are, like misrepresent us?
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think they do
Mm-hmm.
misrepresent us. Even just by looking at us,
Yeah.
like we're stereotyped automatically. The minute we are born, I heard that from somebody. The
Mm.
minute we are born, we are stereotyped, and we're not even in this world for 5 minutes, and they're already judging us. So
Mm-hmm.
I can see that. I can.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shame, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But that's the world that we live in, unfortunately.
Yeah.
you know.
I was curious to see what LaShawn thought about it. Because her being older than me, I told you I was shocked that she even was watching the damn show.
Yeah,
And I was
yeah.
like, well, if you stay up, you gotta watch Boomerang. And she was like, girl, I don't know. My eyes is getting heavy. It's like, all right. At least I got one out of her. But it's a pretty good
Yeah, at
show.
least
I
one.
I I applaud Lena Waithe for just even creating that and just giving it enough dialogue, enough to talk about. But check it out. You should definitely check it out.
Yeah, maybe I'll check it out tonight since I'll be up.
Okay.
So,
All right. So I'm thinking about talking about this next
mm-hmm,
because I was watching a segment on the Today Show, and I think I sent the clip in a group
mm-hmm,
text about one of the reporters. She's quarantined with her fiance,
mm-hmm,
and she was just describing what it was like to be in a quarantine with her fiance.
mm-hmm.
So we'll get into that next hour.
Oh gosh, okay.
It's the Hey Girl Hey podcast on Urban Media Today. Hold on.